that is how you are going to take the sticker sheet, draw out a design. You're going to cut it out, you're going to place it on the nail, and you're going to use your silicone brush to tap it down, not using your fingers to deposit oils. That is one way. So again, if you don't have your tweezers that you have transferred from last year's kit, you need to bring them over. Plus, it's easier with tweezers to pick up the stickers and gems and beads and all that than it is with your fingers. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that sticker and we're going to peel it off. And it's pretty flimsy, fragile, so it probably will rip apart as you're peeling it off, and that's okay. So what we're going to do now, like this nail here, okay, I stick my finger in that. We are going to do a full cover. So just like we did, and we cut the heart in the corner so we didn't waste all the sticker sheet. You can cut strips, and then you can do like a V shape. You can do a French tip. There's different designs you can do. You can take two different kinds of stickers and alternate them. But for this next one, and it's going to be your middle nail, because yesterday you did the fairy with the glitter. You're going to take the sticker sheet and you're going to do a full coverage. Okay? Alright, so we're going to take our, I had a different color, but, sorry. Alright, we're going to take the sticker sheet and we're going to do a full cover. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to see how big of a sheet I need to cut, and then what shape or what design I want on my nail. If I want just gold, then I need to cut just my gold section. If I want some design, then I need to cut it on the design section. Okay, it just depends on what you're wanting to do. So I'm going to kind of measure it out, and I'm like, that's a little bit too small, so I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut the line. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut my little square in whatever shape that I want, using my stork scissors. Again, if you had your tweezers, it would be great. But let me see, I'm going to really quickly use my fingers here to peel this. Okay, so at the very corner, I'm going to grab the sticker sheet and I'm going to peel it. Now remember, the sticker sheet, the full sticker sheet is $5, so you don't want to be wasteful. So once I have my nail, okay, I'm going to, in my sticker design the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and place the design, the sticker, over the nail in whatever way, shape, direction that I want. And I'm just going to place it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my silicone tool and I'm going to use that to mush down, starting in the middle, because remember it's a curved surface. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. The glitter and the ink may come off on my silicone sponge brush, that's okay. And just tap, tap, tap. I can also take my napkin, place my napkin over the top and really push down to press that sticker down, especially on the edges. Okay? But the silicone brush, sponge brush, works just fine. Now, you're going to notice, because you cut a big old square rectangle, you're going to need to cut some excess sticker off. Okay? So you're going to flip the nail around, and you're going to look for what needs to be cut off. Okay? What are we cutting? So you're going to take your stork scissors, and you're going to cut off excess sticker that is hanging off of the nail all the way around. Okay, so you're going to chop it all off. And you're going to get as close to the edge as you possibly can. So that way, when you come back to encapsulate it, which means make a sandwich with it, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, you are able to do so. My scissors are really stuck. Once you do the sides, you can come and do the tip of the nail, the free edge area. And it's going to take you a minute because the sticker does get a little sticky. But you will eventually get there. You can also use a blade, but you have to be very careful with that blade. because it definitely will cut. And if you had your tweezers, the pointy ones, you can really get in there really good and help peel some of those sticker bits off. You can also take, mine folded over here a second. You can also take your nail file, and the sticker sheet is so fine, it's so thin that you can file off the excess. You don't have to cut off the excess, which is okay. Okay. And there you have it. There you have your full coverage of the nail with your sticker sheet. Okay. It's a little bit harder because it's the middle of the nail stick. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to really get around those edges, but just get as close as you can. Again, if you were to be using a file, it works a lot better because you just file it off and it just literally crumbles off. Okay. So that is a full application. Now, if you have any air bubbles or anything, you want to mash those down and get rid of those. Okay. Any edges that are sticking up, you want to get rid of those. So, now encapsulation. Encapsulation means to make it into a sandwich. So you have your nail, you have the sticker. If you were to leave it like that, she goes to wash her hands, the sticker's going to come off. It's a sticker, right? The glitter's going to come off, it's going to fade off, it's going to chip, it's going to peel, it's going to do all things. So you have to encapsulate it. So you're going to put a cap of product over the top of it to protect it. We're not going to today, but if you were really using this and really doing it, you have to put a coat of clear nail polish, temporary, gel polish, clear gel polish, poly gel, acrylic, dip powder, something needs to go over the top of it. Okay. That way, if it gets scratched, if they scratch their nails, only that top coat gets scratched and not the sticker, and it doesn't peel off. Okay? Any questions on how to use the sticker sheets? Okay, let's put those to the side. Take pictures of your nails and whatnot as you get going. Alright, now I'm going to close my napkin because it's looking a little crazy over here. I've used it all 3 class periods. How about I just get you a new napkin? How about that? Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to paint our last nail on our nail stick. These are the new pallets that we have. So with our new pallets, okay, they are brand new. Okay, so let's treat them as so. You're going to pull this sticker back, and then you're going to open it. And I told last class period to leave the packaging on there so y'all can see what it comes like. And I need you to leave it on there for first period that didn't get to play with these today. So then you're going to lift here on this little corner edge and peel off the sticker. We have to put the sticker back when we put them away so first period can see what it looks like because they didn't get a chance to use it. Yeah, take the sticker all the way off, put it off to the side. And you're going to share with whoever's on your table, okay? All right, and so pallets were created so that if you're an artist, you don't take 50 of these bottles and haul them around with you. That'd be heavy. I can take a palette and have 50 colors in a palette and just take my one palette and I have all the colors that I need, okay? This is one of the newest things in packaging of gel polishes. Notice it's still a dark container. You still have to close it and you still need to make sure the light is away from it or it will cure in here, okay? So this one, mine are these colors. Everybody has different colors. They're all different. All right. They look hard. They're not. They're very mushy because it's gel. It's this product in here, just with a thicker viscosity, so that way it doesn't spill out if it tilts over or whatnot. It's less runny. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to paint this top nail swatch right here. And we're going to use our gel brushes. Now, you guys got a little, because y'all all had a really good score on your test, y'all got a little black brush. You can use that one. It's the same thing. Or you can use this one. So when you open it up, if it doesn't already come with a square brush in it, then you need to change it out. So that brush came with a bunch of different attachments, and they're all different sizes and they're different shapes, and it even came with a pusher. So it came with several, okay? Any and all of these you're able to use. This is for gel polish only. Obviously, this one is not, okay? This one is definitely not, okay? This one is just to push the cuticle back, okay? But any one of these brushes, and they all have a different shape to the bristle, those can be used when working with gel. I would like you to take a brush that has a square shape. So, how do you change these out? You twist like a screw, and then you pick the one you want, and then you twist it on. I like to keep my little straws on them, but you don't have to. It just gets messy if you don't have the straw in it. And for this brush, I like to have my own container for just my gel brushes because it gets messy, especially if you don't clean them immediately or correctly. Everything gets sticky. And there's a proper way to clean your stuff, and I'll teach you that at a later time. Okay. All right. So you have this square tipped brush on it. Okay. For that. That is the one that I suggest you to use to start. If you wanted to use the, actually, what shape is the little black brush? What shape is it? Is it round or square? Round, okay. So the little black brush you guys got, actually, if you'll hold it up, if you guys remember whenever y'all got that from last week, I believe it was, or this week, that one is a round brush. That one works great. That one there's only one brush to it. You can't interchange it. Okay, so either one of the two works perfect for today. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to play with this product. Be careful when you dig your brush into the product. You're going to want to go in hard. It's soft. It's like jelly. So when you go in hard, you're going to go all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to use this color just simply because it's a little bit darker. So you're going to pick up a little bit of product. You don't need to pick up a lot. It does have a thick viscosity, but you do have, remember, if you're right-handed, it should be on your right-hand side. If you're left-handed, it should be on your left. But you're going to pick up a little bit of product and do a little bit at a time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start in the middle and bring it all the way down. Go to the right, bring it down, go to the left, and bring it down. Do your three-stroke technique just to see how far can you get with that little bit of product on your brush. And then pick up a little bit of product as you go. You should be able to see through the color on your first application. It is not an immediate deposit of color. Meaning, when I put a layer of this product, if I put it up against the light like this, I should be able to see through it. It is not a, watch, I'm going to do it wrong, y'all, don't do this. It's not a, I'm going to do it on the tip. It's not this, where you're dropping off a big chunk of color, and you have a big old chunk of color. And when you put it up, you cannot see through it. That's not what this is, okay? That's too much. Remember that gel, like a bead of honey, when you drop it on the table, that bead of honey will begin and continue to flatten out until it can go flat no more, or no longer. So you're gonna, down the middle, you're gonna swipe, swipe, swipe. Once you have a good application of product on the nail, do the three-stroke technique one last time. Go down the middle, go down the right, go down the left, okay? If you need more strokes, do more strokes. It's your first time, no worries. You're going to close your container. You're going to take your brush and cover it with your napkin. You're going to take your light underneath your table, and you're gonna cure it with your light for 60 seconds. So again, remember, those kinds of clocks are the best to have because it has the second hand. And you can see it moving and you can count easier. A digital clock, it'd be a little bit harder to do. And so we're going to leave it here for 30 seconds. Okay. We're just waiting for it to process. 5 more seconds. Okay. Everybody's on a different time. Everybody's on a different seconds, right? Make sure that your brush is covered. Make sure that your container is covered if you're working over the top of your table. It's just easier to come under the table because you can leave your stuff open and you're just down here, okay? Once you are ready, you're going to open your container of product again, and you're going to pick up a second amount of product and you're going to do a second layer. So then you want to come in and apply, and the second coat of product is going to really finish off your design. That way you have a thicker layer, a thicker application of the product, and when you put it up against the light, you really shouldn't see through it very much. Now, this is not a professional brand. It's from Amazon. So the thickness or the quality is not a professional grade quality. If this was OPI, C&D, Gelish, Young Nails, something of the sort, the product is made to where it's more concentrated. So even with one coat, that may be enough and you don't need 2 coats. And when you put it up to the light, you can't see through it. This is not that. This is cheap product. You need several coats, okay? So once you apply your product, take it and look at it against the light. You can see your strokes. So when you see your strokes, if it's blotchy, we need to smooth that out before we cure it. So you're going to come in, down the middle, to the right, to the left. Then look at it against the light and you're like, okay, my blotches are gone, but I still have a few on this side. Okay, do it again. Down the middle, down the left, down the right. Now take a look. Okay, my blotches are gone, or maybe there's one in the middle. Whatever you need to do and you adjust. You can do that when you're practicing with the nail tip. You can't do that with the client because, yeah, unless if the nail is clear, you really can't do that. So you really want to make sure that when you're practicing, you are able to see, that you have a good stroke. Once you have a good stroke, you want to close your container, you want to cover your brush, go under your table, and you're going to flash cure with your light for 60 seconds. So 60 seconds again, just take a look at the clock, see where the second hand has started, and just kind of wait until it goes all the way around the clock one time. Okay, so if you read the directions to the product, it will tell you how long you need it to cure. This one doesn't on the packaging here, but it probably did in the instructions that it came with and or on the box it came in. Whenever in doubt, typically it's 30 seconds. That's just what it takes. But whenever in doubt, just do a whole 60 seconds, a whole minute. 15 more seconds. And then we'll be done. Now, this is, I believe, old technology, so it's going to have the sticky inhibition layer on it. So you would have to go over it with a little bit of alcohol to get the sticky inhibition layer off. Because when you touch it, it's sticky. Okay? Now, if when you go over it with your alcohol and you see that the color is coming off, that means you didn't cure it long enough. So then you have to go back and cure longer. Okay? 90 seconds, do just fine. Any questions on how to use pallets, gel pallets? Okay, that is what I have for you for today. So you should have finished all 3 nail tips. You should have your fairy with your gold leaf. Because you learned that application, you should have a full nail of the sticker sheet, and you should have an application, solid color, matte, or glitter, whatever you chose, of the palette gels, or the gel palettes. Okay. All right. What I want you to do is I want you to take a Sharpie, you know where they are, over there underneath the phone charger, that's over there in that clear bin. If you'll put your name here, and if you have alcohol and you want to get rid of the sticky, you can. If not, that's fine. Just put it on the back counter for now, and we're going to come back to this next week, but it'll be in the 3rd period section.
9:30 ADA attendance reminder.
And that is all that I have for you for today. If you are pulled for reboot, you are welcome to go ahead and get ready to get going. You have 5 minutes.